But on top of that, you can also choose to further the objectives and the purposes of the Lord. And what are they? Well, he would like everybody in this material world to get out. Yeah, he would like all of us to get out of this material world. He doesn't like us to be here. Even though he creates and maintains this material world, just like the government creates and maintains the prisons. But actually, the prisons are supposed to be reformatories. They are supposed to, they're called corrections, right? They're supposed to correct the character of the people that are incarcerated. Of course, in modern society that doesn't work very well, but that's another issue. The point is, this material world is like a prison house. It's for the spirit souls who have given up their inheritance of spiritual qualities and are trying to maintain a material existence separate from the Lord, where they work very hard to maintain themselves. This system, which is basically selfish, this material system of existence, is sucking up the energy of the living being, and he's getting nothing out of it except the necessity of participating in the round of birth and death within the material universe. He's getting no benefit except maybe a satisfaction of his pride. That's about it. But this is false pride, because actually this tendency to remain separate from the Supreme is suicidal. It's self-defeating, because you can't beat City Hall. You cannot go into competition with the Lord and succeed. The story of Satan in the Bible, it's like that. You're doomed. But the Lord is so kind that he gives us conditioned souls a place to live, and maintains us, and so many things that he does for us. Why? Because he is our eternal friend. Okay, so everything that we have, everything that we are, everything that we do is owned and controlled and funded basically by God, by Krishna. So why would we want to do anything besides engage all those things in his service? You see, that's simple sanity. Once we know that everything is owned and controlled by the Lord, once we know that his interest is actually our best interest, then it's a foregone conclusion that we would want to dedicate all of our energy and all of our possessions and all of our work and all of our initiative and our imagination and drive and energy in his service. I mean, that just makes sense, common sense, okay? For example, if I woke up one morning and realized that actually everything that I have, everything that I enjoy, and everything that I do was actually owned and controlled by my father, let's say, then wouldn't that deepen my appreciation and love for my father who's given me so many things? Huh? Well, Krishna is acting like a father, a surrogate father for all of us. Actually, he's our original father, and our material parents are just surrogate parents. But anyway, the possessions that we enjoy and the resources that we utilize in this world are all the property of God. Everything was originally emanated and created by him, including us. So the natural conclusion from that is we must engage it in his service, all of it. Everything, whatever we are, whatever we have, and whatever we do. So the concept of karma yoga, of active service as a means of connecting with God, is a natural conclusion from the Īśopaniṣad concept, which itself is derived from the Om Purnam concept given in the invocation of Śrī Īśopaniṣad. And we'll see that actually all of the mantras of Īśopaniṣad are derived from this same central idea. And this, remember, is the first Upanishad that sets the tone and the subject matter for all the rest of the Upanishads. So clearly the context here is self-realization, understanding one's place in the cosmic creation and one's relationship with God. First from the point of view of a human being in the material world, and then gradually the Vedas will refine that point of view until we have the point of view of a spiritual being in the spiritual world. And that is actually the function and the subject matter of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is our central scripture. In fact, that is the heart of the esoteric teaching. So we all recommend to read Srimad Bhagavatam, but first, Īśopaniṣad, Bhagavad-gītā, and discuss with your master teacher. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.
Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Mudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate.
We hope you've enjoyed this edition of Your Perfect Body. This is David Hughes, your host, reminding you to visit us on the web at esotericteaching.org. Your feedback is important to us. For questions, comments, or to join our mailing list, email yourperfectbody@esotericteaching.org.